dragons make the magic. I'm like, no, magic comes from the land. I'm like, okay, well, where's the biggest sources of energy? And I'm thinking geologic change. Like, where would you see the most energy in our world? You would see it in active volcanoes. You would see it where the mountain ranges have collided. You would see it in all these places. So I kind of went from there.
Let's talk about that. When she said when the magic comes from the land and where the biggest source of energy comes from, she said it's like geological changes. So volcanoes, mountain ranges, etc. Like that's where it's the highest. That makes sense. Just from a land perspective, we know that if a hatching ground happens, that changes the magic in the land as well. We know that venons seem to hang out a lot in mountain ranges. That's where they attack. I mean, if I was a betting woman, I'd say that their den would be in those tunnels in the mountain ranges.
Now, let's talk about the sea.
Now, volcanoes. Did you know that 80% of Earth's volcanoes, their eruptions, happen underwater? These volcanoes usually form mid-ocean ridge where tectonic plates move in our hotspots. Geological changes underwater are primarily driven by plate movement, which creates underwater mountains, trenches, and volcanoes. So if magic requires balance, yeah, all magic would be on the land where these things happen, the highest source of energy. But you're trying to tell me that it's not happening in the sea? Now, on our podcast, we talked a lot about the Emerald Sea and how we expect in book 4 and 5 this be a place of interest. They will definitely be exploring. And here's what we know. When Grady's talking in Onyx Storm, he wanted to explore the Emerald Sea. He said it's mainly unexplored, and someone was like, yeah, that's because sailors don't come back. In one of the epigraphs in Onyx Storm, this man is talking about that he doesn't believe life is sustainable past the Emerald Sea. He thinks that the rough waters, it's ice cold, and no sailors usually come back. And if they do, they could do so defeated. I believe it's coincidence that Dane was obsessed with the Emerald Sea and the piracy that was happening. I think that Asher Sorengale kind of pushed him towards this subject. We know that Asher kind of pushed him towards certain languages. Violet didn't know something, he wanted to make sure that Dane did. I very much believe that there is magical life force out in the Emerald Sea, and it's something that will be explored, and I believe that Grandmama will have that information for us. It requires balance, so it's going to need magic on the land, and I believe in the sea. Now, whether it is Kraken, maybe there's some long lost dragons out there, or maybe we have gods. We shall see. Let me know your guys' thoughts.